Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the Do the Same presentation, DTS for short. My name is Joseph Yagudayev and I'm your host for tonight's webinar. Folks, I'm very excited about this because I stumbled upon this program maybe over 5 months ago, and I was just blown away with how simple this program is, and how powerful it is at the same time. This is a great program. I had tremendous result. My team is having success, and I'm here to share with you, a way to make money from home, working very part-time, but at the same time, reaching your financial goal in a very short period of time because of the huge payouts that you get with this program. Without further ado, I don't want to make this webinar too long. I want to jump into this, and you will see exactly what I saw 5 months ago when I joined this program. Let's go to the next slide. All right, here we go. So this is the most powerful 2x2 cycler around, period. I know there's many cyclers around, and you probably tried, a few of them, and, maybe it worked out for you, maybe it didn't. But if you love the concept of a cycler program, you're going to love this because this has something that no other cycler program has, and that's, a huge payout. This is just an amazing opportunity for you to make a lot of money in a very short period of time. It's supported by a 14-year-old company, and I don't know if you obviously you probably heard of Peter Wolfing. He's a very well-known and respected person in this industry. He's been in the network marketing arena for a long time, and he put this system together for high rollers, as you would say. I mean, the people that are not afraid to take risks and have the money to invest in a great program because they see the vision and they see what they can, what can they get out of it. So this is this is the best thing out there. I'm just like beyond words here. It's 100% instant commission. Let's start by that. I mean, why would you want to work for anything less than 100%? Now, if you come into a business, and you know that you're serious about your future and you want to build that business, and you're putting 100% of your time and effort into this business, why not get 100% payout? Why don't you make 100% commissions on your 100% effort? In most instances, you come into a company and you work, but the company only pays you maybe 10%, 20%, 30% for your efforts. And you can still build a sustainable business, but it's just going to take you longer, and you're always going to do more than what you get. With this, it's pretty much, you get what you are. If you work hard and you put in 100%, you're going to make a lot of money. And the best part about this is it's so simple and powerful. The duplication is going to happen because a lot of people will see the potential in this, and a lot of people will will go out there and do as much as they can because they don't want to miss the opportunity and the payouts that they're going to receive with this program. Now, it's a one-time payment, so you get a lifetime membership. You don't have to worry about a monthly, a monthly recurring charge to your account or anything. So don't worry about that. I had a lot of people ask me, Joe, can you introduce me to something where I have to pay once, and I'm not pressured with time where I have to pay every month, just in case, I don't make money in my first month. I don't want to keep paying every month. So don't worry about that. This is a one-time payment. You get a lifetime access to your back office, and you're good to go. The tools are great, and I put one here. There's many tools that you can use to grow any business, but what I love about this, it has hundreds of webinar-based education products, okay? And I know probably a lot of other programs have the same thing, but this is a little bit different because over here you actually you register to a live webinar with 6 and 7 figure income earners, top earners in this industry, and not only you hear them talk, but you can actually communicate with them and ask you questions, and maybe subscribe to their email list or YouTube channel or whatever they have, and you can really get personal with these people, and you can get further in building your business when you have a mentor and a coach and somebody to look up to. Other programs, they have these products, but it's all recorded, and it's outdated, so you don't know, you don't know really how useful this information is going to be, because in the internet marketing industry, everything moves so fast, and you gotta keep up to date, to make sure what you're doing today will build your business, and you want to see results fast. Another thing what I love about this program, and this is the most important, this is a follow your sponsor system. So anybody that you recruit into this program will always follow you to your other boards. Okay, so you never lose that person, and that's what I would call, even though it's a one-time payment, I would call this like a residual based income, because every time that you cycle out from this program, and you let's say you recruited 10 or 20 or 30, those people will always follow you, and when they cycle, they will fall into your board all the time. So that will create an automatic residual income. So this is very, very powerful. And let's jump into the compensation plan so you can understand exactly how this works. All right, guys, so here we are. You have the $500 level. Okay, this is the lowest level that you can come in, and I know a lot of people are going to say, oh my God, $500, that's a lot of money. But believe me, when you see how this compensation works, and the potential that you can make so much money here, $500 is really not a lot of money. Starting your own business, I mean, come on, for $500, where else are you going to come in where you don't have to, pay for any inventory or any kind of people to work for you, and there's no overhead or anything to worry about. You can do this in your sitting on your couch at home, and you can make hundreds and thousands of dollars with this program for $500. This is what you do. You start a business for $500, which is not a lot at all. Everything from here is pure profit. So you're not really losing anything. You don't have to pay anything monthly. You don't have to worry about all that. So this is what happens. When you become a paid member, so this is you right here, you pay your $500 one-time fee, okay? And you're in the system. You're good to go. You have a lifetime membership. Now, as you can see, I marked it here in red. Your first level, if you recruit these two people right here, your first level, this is your first level, and this is your second level. Now, I couldn't fit a fourth one here. It's a 2x2 cycler, so keep that in mind. That on your second level, there's four spots. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, and there's another one here. I just couldn't fit it into this presentation. Your first level always pays your sponsor. Okay, so you kind of give up those two people, and they go to their sponsor. They pay your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is. So your sponsor is going to make $500 here and $500 here. So he just made $1,000. Now you see, I'll stop right here. Your sponsor is very happy at this point, because again, he put in $500 just like you did, and he sponsored you. You brought your two people, and he just made $1,000. Okay, now you can do that in a day. You can do that in a matter of a few hours. It's not that hard. When people see this powerful compensation plan, it's just mind-blowing, because we haven't even started it, and you hear me say, oh, somebody just made $1,000. Where else are you gonna go and make money that fast? And it's 4 digits. It's not something like you're making, oh, you get $20 and $30 or $40. This is $500 per sale that your sponsor just made. Now let the fun begin, because when you're two people, when they duplicate exactly what you did, they have to give up their two people to you. So just like you gave your first level to your sponsor, they got to give their first level to you. Now this is your second level, is your pay line. Okay, and I marked it in green. So this is where you get your money. So let's say you sponsored this guy. His name is Bob, and he sponsored two people. You just made 500 and 500. Now this is 100% commission going into your PayPal account or Solid Trust Pay, or however you want to get paid. You can even request them to send you cash. It's a member-to-member pay, so whatever you want. I think PayPal is the best because it's instant and you get your money right away. So what you're going to be doing is, as soon as you get that money, you will activate these boards, and you will open those boards for your people in your downline. Now what happens at this point, your second person has to qualify as well and pass up his two first people to you. That's another $1,000 that came instantly into your PayPal account. At this point, my friend, you just made $2,000, okay, and you cycle out. That's it. That's the compensation plan. There's nothing else to explain. That's how simple it is. Your second level is your pay line, and it's a 2x2, and this is a cycle. And you just made $2,000. Now, what would you do with $2,000? When I started this, folks, I'm being honest with you, I made $2,000 in 24 hours, okay? I mean, you can do this in a month and it's still good, but I made it in 24 hours. My first cycle happened in a 24-hour period. And this is what excited me even more, because I saw the power of this program. Now, what happens is, when you cycle out, you got to pay whoever your sponsor is, you got to pay $500 and you get a new board. Okay, so you move over here. Now, again, these parts are going to be empty because you have a new board. Now, what happens is, at this point, if you recruit new people, the new people will fall into your new board. And again, the first two people will pay your sponsor. But like I mentioned before, this is a follow your sponsor system. So let's say at this point you don't recruit anybody, you jump into your new board and you don't do anything. Those people under you, what's going to happen is, when this guy signs up, when his matrix is full and he has his 4 people, he's going to cycle out, okay, and he's going to fall right over here. And he's going to pay $500 to your sponsor. The same thing for this guy. Once his board is filled, he's going to cycle out and he's going to fall right over here. Okay, and he's going to pay your sponsor $500. Now remember, the 4 on your second level, same thing is going to happen to them. Once they cycle, they're going to fall right back to where they were, right under you. Okay, so they pay you again $500, $500, $500, $500. So that's another $2,000 cycle. Okay. Now this happens over and over and over and over again. It doesn't stop. Okay. And all these people that you're recruiting are always going to follow you to the next board. Now let's go to the next slide, because there's 2 other levels in this program. Now this is where the fun really, really begins. There's a $2,000 board and there's a $4,000 board. Okay. Whenever you're ready, when you cycle the $500 level, and you can do this in your first cycle. If you see the potential, you can upgrade to the $2,000 board. Okay. Now at this point, you're going to have 2 boards. You're going to have the $500 board, and now you have a $2,000 board. But let's talk about the $2,000 board for a second, okay? The $2,000 board works the same way, okay? Now this is a follow me sponsor, so anybody in your $500 level that upgrades that you sponsored will fall in your $2,000 board, and guess what? this works the same way. They will pay your sponsor $2,000, $2,000. Okay, now your sponsor made $4,000 just like that. Isn't it great? I mean, do you see the power of this program right here? It does not take a lot of people at all to make that much money. But let's talk about you, because you want to know, hey, how much am I going to make when I cycle this? Well, very simple. I told you the simplicity was the only thing that had really attracted me. Well, one of them that really attracted me to this program, the simplicity and that it's so powerful. So again, this works the same way. Anybody that falls into your $2,000 level on your second level, on your second tier, they pay you $2,000 instantly. So you don't have to wait till you cycle to make the money. They pay you instantly. So you make $2,000 here, $2,000 here, $2,000 here, and another spot, $2,000. That's $8,000, my friends, and you didn't even start the business yet. You already made $8,000. Now, you can do this in a week, you can do this in 2 weeks, you can do this in a month. Whenever you feel that this is the best thing that you've ever seen and you're really going to take this seriously, then you're really going to make money quickly. But until it sinks in, hey, even if it happens in, once in 2 months, that's $8,000 extra on top of whatever else you're doing. So this, when you cycle the $8,000 board, this happens the same thing. What you're gonna do is you're gonna jump into another $2,000 board, and you're gonna have another board where your downline will just follow you to the next board. Now, this is the last one, which is the $4,000 board. Now you can upgrade at any time, no pressure, but I suggest you do it. When you upgrade, you'll obviously upgrade with your profits, but I suggest that you really take it seriously when you cycle to upgrade as quickly as possible, because what's going to happen is when your people under you are gonna see the power and the simplicity of this program, if they upgrade before you, then obviously you will be skipped because you're not on that level. So you want to make sure that you upgrade first, and all these people are going to follow you to the next level. Now, the $4,000 level works the same way, my friends. You make $4,000, you pass the first two to your sponsor, you make $4,000, $4,000, $4,000, $4,000. That's $16,000, my friends. $16,000 per cycle. Per cycle. This can happen in a week. This can happen in 2 weeks. This can happen in 3 weeks. I mean, you never know. If you're really serious about this and you really look for the serious marketers out there or people that really, really want to change their future, trust me, they're going to make this happen. They're going to duplicate like crazy. And guess what? You're going to make all this money. Now, I just want to talk about, if you want to ask me, all right, Joe, how much money can I potentially make? So I made a little chart over here, so we can talk about this. Okay, let's do the math. On a $500 level, obviously every cycle is $2,000. Now, if you cycle that once a month, you make $2,000. Okay. What happens if you cycle this board twice a month? If you cycle the $500 level twice a month, that's $4,000. What happens if you cycle 3 times a month? That's $6,000. You guys get the idea, right? But can you imagine cycling this 3 times a week or even a day? Can it happen? Absolutely, it can happen. Again, because it doesn't take a lot of people for you to cycle. It only takes 6 people per cycle. That's all. It doesn't take hundreds and hundreds or 50 or 20. It just takes 6 for you to cycle and make all this money. Now, let's jump into the $2,000 board. At this point, when you have a $2,000 board, you automatically also have a $500 level. So you can't, you can't just jump into to the 2000 or the 4000. You gotta go, step by step. So when you start with the 500 always will continue cycling, okay? Because your people that you brought are bringing their people, and their people are bringing their people. So the $500 board will always be working. When you jump into the $2,000 board, this is already working as on its own, and you're gonna make this much. That's that's plus the $500 level. So let's do the math here. Once a month, if you cycle the $2,000 board, obviously you make $8,000. But what happens if you cycle the $500 board once a month and the $2,000 board once a month? You just made $10,000. Do you guys see the power of this program? That's what that's what I love about this program. It does not take a lot of people. It's simple to understand, and it's very, very, very powerful. Now, what happens if you cycle the $2,000 board twice a month? That's $16,000. But what happens? Don't forget the $500 board that, you simultaneously you're cycling both boards at the same time. So you're making $16,000 on this level, $4,000 on the $500 level. That's $20,000. What happens if you cycle that 3 times a month? That's $24,000 plus the $6,000 from the $500 level. That's $30,000. Okay, now can you imagine cycling that 3 times a week or even a day? Is it possible? Absolutely. Same thing with the $4,000 board. Now, when you're in a $4,000 board, obviously you're on all 3 levels. Now, what happens when you cycle the $4,000 board once a month? You get $16,000, but with the $500 board and the $2,000 board, you make $26,000 for cycling each once a month. $26,000. If it's twice a month, $32,000 plus $20,000, that's $52,000. 3 times a month, that's $48,000 plus $30,000, it's $78,000. Now, can you imagine for 1 second? Just imagine, take a deep breath and imagine cycling that 3 times a week or even a day. Is it possible? Absolutely. And trust me, anything in this industry is possible if you really, really put your mind to it. A lot of people are making a lot of money. Why not you? It can happen if you think positive and you know that you're putting your mind into it. It's gonna definitely happen. You just gotta don't just think about making thinking about, hey, my goal is to be successful. My goal is to make a lot of money. That's not your goal. Of course, that's where you want to be at, but your goal is to wake up every day and make that your goal. That's your goal. Every day to work hard, be consistent, focus, be dedicated to your programs or your companies. And when you have that set as a goal, your financial freedom will automatically be there. So, you always got to put your mind into, doing this every day. Every day. Make this, treat it like a business. It's not a hobby, because you can see how much money we're talking about. And I know you're not making this money in your 9-to-5 job working for a boss. I mean, over here, the only difference is, if you want to raise doing this, then all you got to do is work a little harder and put your mind to it, and it's going to happen. But if you ask your boss for a raise, hey, you might not, you might will. And if you do get a raise, what? It's another maybe $2,000 a year or $3,000 a year. So over here, you want a raise, you can do this in a day, and that's the difference. That's why I love about, this is what I love about internet marketing. I've been doing this for, full time. And again, I've had great success making a lot of money with this program, and I'm just here to share it with you. Okay. Why join our team? Well, we are the #1 team in the company, and we are recognized by Peter Wolfing, Team Extreme. We work hard. We work together. and obviously we want to see you succeed. So, I will be doing webinars. I will close deals for you, and what we have is we have a team link that you will be promoting, and everybody that registers through that link, and it mentions your name and you referred them. We have a phone sales team that will contact them and close the deal for you. So what happens is we even simplified this program, this business. We simplified it for you, uh, you know, by a lot, because if you cannot recruit and talk to people, all you gotta do is promote the team link that we have set up for you, and we'll close the deals for you. You keep 100% of the profit. We're not taking any money. We're doing this because you're part of the team. We're not doing it for anybody outside the team. Uh, but that's the beauty of working, being part of with the right people, with good-hearted people. We have dedicated people, and we want to see everybody make money. And again, these are some of the questions that I get, so I just put it up here. What if I can't recruit? Again, we will do that for you. You do have to work. You do have to bring the leads and promote the link, and we'll do the rest. We'll do the hard part. But all you got to do is just go out there, talk to people, and let us do everything else for you. Will I get any help and support? Obviously, I just, with 24 hours, you're gonna have support. We have Facebook group, we have Facebook chats. That's how we stay connected, because we have people from all over the world. So obviously, we want to see you succeed, and we'll make sure that you make money. But you gotta show up for the party. I mean, a lot of people make this mistake. They say, hey, let me get involved in an opportunity. And let them do everything for me. Get your mind out of that. It does not work. I don't care how many times you heard people say, "Hey, don't worry about it. Just join, and I'll do everything for you." This is where you should turn around and run away. Run away. This is, it never lasts. And people just want to make a quick sale, and they will tell you anything for you to get involved in their opportunity. But we don't do that. We are going to do as much as we can to help you build your business. But if you don't show up if you don't show up for the party, then you're going to be dancing alone. You know what I mean? Can I do this part-time? Absolutely. You can do it anytime, full-time, whenever you have time, pretty much, so again, if you treat it as a business, if you're serious and you have an entrepreneurial mind and you really want to make this work, then I'm sure you will find time to do this. But again, you don't have to come in and punch a clock and say, okay, I'm ready to work, or I gotta go, I gotta leave home early. I'm not your boss. I'm just here to help you. You are your own boss. This is your business. And I'll be here whenever you need me. My team will support you. And we always try to do our best to simplify things for you, but you do have to work. How much do I need to get started? Again, it's $500 to start in on the first level, and it's actually $120 a year for admin fee. But if you join our team, we have a special, and this is for our team only. You only pay $25 one time, $25 one-time fee, and $500 to get into the program. So, and this is a lifetime membership, so it's $525 altogether. Is this global opportunity? Absolutely. We're all over. We have people from Australia, United Kingdom, different parts of the world, all over United States. And we just love to work together and, meet new people and help people from all walks of life. And I don't know if you can see, I tried to make this as big as possible, but this is actually my first 24 hours. I made $2,000. I was extremely excited, and this is actually proof from my back office, $2,000. And over here I have August 19, 2014. This is my PayPal. You have August 18 and August 19. This was a complete surprise to me. I made $500 and $500 without doing anything. It all happened like overnight. And I believe I was, I was on vacation somewhere. I took my kids out with my wife, and I wake up, just check my email, and I had some notifications, and this is what I find. I mean, $500 on vacation. Sorry, $1,000. August 19th and August 18th, I made it altogether $1,000 on my vacation. Okay, I think I spent $1,000 on the vacation, and when I wake up to this money, I just got this vacation for absolutely free. I made my money back, and I was extremely excited. So again, guys, don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. You want money in your life, you want financial freedom, you want success, you want to live your dreams and buy a house and a car. If you see people do it, then that means it's possible. All right, you just gotta follow the ones that are doing it. You just gotta follow their lead, okay, and learn as much as you can, and see what you can do to change your life. What did you do last year? What changed from last year till today? If nothing changed, then obviously you have to make some sort of change, and it all starts in your mind. I made that change a few years back when I joined the internet marketing industry, and I said to myself, there's so much potential here. There's no way I'm going to let this go. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't care how long it takes me to do it. But today, I'm doing this sitting at home. I'm talking to you, doing this webinar. I'm in no rush to go anywhere. I just love the life that I have. And spend time with my family, with my kids. I go to the park in the middle of the day when there's nobody there. I drive wherever I want to drive, take my kids out. No traffic. Everybody's stuck at work. We go to the mall. It's completely empty in the middle of the week at 1 o'clock. It's like it's just great to have that advantage because I do things differently. We both work hard, but you working hard to make somebody else, somebody else rich, and building somebody else's dream. And I work just as hard as you do, but I know I'm doing it for a better cause. So guys, I thank you for joining this webinar, and I'll be coming out with more videos and more training videos on how to grow your business. So please don't wait, okay? Don't wait for anything to happen. Make this happen. Get in now. Contact the person that showed you this video. If it was me, contact me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, or however you're going to be watching this video. And let's get started, and let's make you money today. God bless you guys, and I'll see you later.